So this is Peter's final outcome. He's in the process of shooting a video. This is his setup right now that he's got going on, and Peter's just going to explain a little bit about his project. So Peter, what is the project actually about?
In my project I'll be exploring structures, and I started looking out at architecture, and which led me into looking at technology and like circuitry of computers and stuff like that. And I contrasted with like how technology is taking over the way how we're living, and how we're excluding nature from our lives. And to show that through my video project, I created this city out of computer parts which I disassembled. And as you can see, there's no nature elements, it's all man-made. And what I'm planning to do is introduce honey, pouring honey over these objects to introduce nature back into like our technological lives. And because it's a very organic sort of form, it's going to like seep over like the circuitry, you know, get a nice contrast. It's got this nice consistency, and it's hopefully it's going to look pretty good.
Awesome. So at the moment you've got quite a lot of technology here to actually film the technology. So just talk us through what you've got going on in terms of equipment, and like why you've chosen all the equipment that you have.
Alright, so over here we've got a standard, you know, base model Nikon D5300. I'm running a 50mm prime, you know, basic stuff, but it's producing the quality I want. Then on the other side we're running Canon with a macro lens. I think it's 18-135. That's giving us a solid shot. Now with the tripod stationary, we're going to have one stationary shot with the Canon, and then with the Nikon we're going to have a dolly shot, which will be giving us the smooth motion of panning into the object we're trying to capture. And yeah.
So you've got two cameras, and why are you using two cameras?
Because see, we don't want to keep retaking the image, so it's better to run two cameras, get all the action, capture as much as possible, and then cross in editing, post-production, you know, cross between.
So you're basically getting two different camera angles and two viewpoints at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, and the tripods are there to keep everything steady.
Yeah.
Okay, and how are you actually lighting? Because obviously the lighting of the scene is absolutely critical. So how are you actually going about lighting the scene?
Yeah, lighting is a very important part of like video production. But since this is a city and I'm trying to represent the sun, I'm using a daylight lamp over here, quite a basic setup. Clamped to a tripod, and I got it at a lowish angle, representing you know, prime time, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. It's basic setup, but gets the job done.
Right, thank you, Peter. That's fantastic. Hope it all goes well.
Okay.